Welcome. In this video, let's discuss about Thomas Young double-slit experiment. It is experiment performed by Thomas Young at the beginning of 19th century. It is one of the most celebrated experiments in the world of physics. Being said, let's get started with the experiment. Let me explain the experiment first. Here we have a light source which emits coherent light. At the time of Thomas Young, there were no lasers. When Thomas Young performed this experiment, there were no lasers. In our experiment, we use lasers. So, as there were no lasers at the time of Thomas Young, he did something different. He had a sunlight or a light bulb here, and then there was a partition, and then which has a pinhole in it, and light is allowed to pass through this. The light which doesn't pass through it is incoherent, but the light which passed through it becomes coherent, and that is projected upon these two slits, and then which is the image of which falls on this screen, and we collect the data from that. If just guess what would happen if we just turn on this light, turn on this experiment. Our intuition says that there will be two bright spots on the screen, right? But let's recreate this experiment. This is what our intuition says. We get two bright spots on the screen, two bright fridges. But let's see what this experiment, the result of the experiment is. Well, this is the top view. Just to remind, this is the top view of the experiment. Let's do the experiment. I have recreated this experiment. Yeah, there we go. In this experiment, we got a laser in here, laser pointer, which emit red laser light, whose wavelength is around 650 nanometers. It is projected upon these two slits. Here we got two slits in here. There we go. There were two slits, slit 1 and slit 2, or slit 2 or slit 1. Is it slit 1 or slit 2? Whatever the way you wanna name them, you can. There were two slits over here, and light is projected on this, the laser light, the red laser pointer, and that one, we get the image of that over here on this screen. Let's assume my notebook as a screen. From here we can clearly see a bright spot, and it was followed by many phrases or many strips or bands. Let's see the whole experimental setup. Here we got two slits. Here we got a laser pointer, and we have got a screen. Yeah, let's analyze the pattern. There we go. In this, clearly we can see here we got a dark bright spot, followed by many other fridges or many other bands or strips, which are in alternating pattern. It is we get a bright spot, and then it is followed by a dark spot, dark fridge, and then again bright spot and dark fridge. And in the next video, we're gonna discuss why such a pattern arrives and how such a pattern arrives.